Hey everyone, it's John Costa here, and today I'll be doing the fourth Rotman Commerce Mini-Series video, where I'll be covering RSM219, which is Introduction to Financial Accounting. So RSM219 is a recommended course by Rotman Commerce, although I really do suggest taking it as it is a prerequisite for many upper year accounting courses. Moreover, the course material is quite similar to that in high school if you did take grade 12 accounting, or even grade 11, because it covers the basics of accounting. And so having that fundamental knowledge in accounting really does prepare you for the course. So the main things that were covered in RSM 219 were analyzing financial statements, reporting transactions within those statements, so being able to journalize effectively, then accounting principles, and finally reviewing the different accounts within the balance sheet, so knowing the assets, liabilities, shareholders' equity, all of that. The professor I had for RSM 219 was Nayana Rader, and I think her teaching method was very effective for the course. She structured her slides in a way that was very easy to understand and broke down all of the different concepts into, easier to digest material. So I thought that was very useful throughout the course. Regarding the class size, it was probably one of the smallest classes I had in my first year. We were around 70 students in the class, so it was, easy to connect with the teacher and get to know her closer. And also there's tutorials where you have the opportunity to speak to a TA and clarify any questions you may have. A big chunk of the final mark for RSM 219 comes from the group case assignment, which is worth over 20% of your mark, so make sure you focus on that because it tends to be an easy way to boost your ultimate grade for the class. If you look at the grading scheme for RSM 219, you can see that the group case assignment is worth 25% of your final mark, and it's divided into three parts. Part 1 being worth 5%, the second one 10, and the third one also 10. Also, pay attention to the term test and final examination since they make up over 50% of your final mark. So that's where the majority of your final grade comes from for RSM 219. The platform that's mainly used for RSM 219, whether it's for homework or assignments, is called Nelson Brain, which shows you the textbook and the different homework that you'll need to do throughout the year. So my professor divided each chapter into different questions, so it was very easy to follow along. And there would be weekly homework that we would do through Cengage Now, which is a part of Nelson Brain. My biggest study tip for this class, especially if you have never taken accounting before, is to go through the slides very carefully. At least my professor put many different examples in each slide, so it would be very easy to follow along and understand how she got to the final answer. And once you're comfortable with the different examples that are on the slides, do assignments on Cengage Now, because they further prepare you for the exams and they really get you familiarized with the concept. So it's a great platform for you to better understand the course material, and it really pays off once you do the final exam. Some of you who probably didn't take accounting in high school may be wondering, how hard the course is. And let me tell you, yes, it's probably going to make it harder compared to those who already have that background knowledge in accounting, but I do know some people who did really well in RSM 219 and had never taken accounting before. So just because you didn't do it in the past doesn't mean you won't do well in the class. You probably have to put a bit more effort into it, but it's definitely feasible to get a good mark in the course. Because the RSM 219 is a recommended course and not a required one, it is not part of Rotman's guaranteed admission requirements, which means there is no cutoff you need to make it second year. Of course, you have to pass the course with a 50%, but there isn't a specific mark that you need to achieve to make it second year of Rotman Commerce. That concludes my review for RSM 219. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you found this useful, please leave a like. And like always, if there's anything you want me to cover in the future, please let me know. I'm more than happy to hear your opinion, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.